Hi everyone, it's Simon here from Your Guitar Academy, and today in this video we're going to be learning how to play the opening lead line to Gary Moore's Parisienne Walkways. Sounds like this. So this is a great guitar lead line, a great example of how you can make something really musical but also something that has tons of feel. So it starts off on the 7th fret of the D string. We're now a descending run like this. So we're just playing the 7th fret of the D and sliding that note down. 7th fret of the A, pick that note, slide down, play the 8th fret of the bottom E, slide down, and then you're into the main lead line. So we're going to come up to the 15th fret of the B here, pick this note and bend a full tone. Come back down to the 15th fret of the B, then to the 13th, then to the 12th. So. And then we come up to the G string, play the 14th and then the 12th fret, and then we go to the 15th fret of the D. Now how I play this next bit, I pick the 12th fret of the top E, and then I bend from the 13th fret of the B a full tone. So. And then I play that bend again. So 13th fret, full tone bend, back down to the 13th fret, to the 12th fret, to the 10th fret of the B. So. Then I go to the 12th fret of the G, pick the 12th fret of the D, and just pick it the once, but do 2 slides. So up to the 14th fret. Like that, and then pick the 13th fret of the B, 15th fret of the B to the 13th fret of the B. So let me just play that section, what we've got so far. Okay, so now we're going to bend from the 12th fret of the B, a semitone up to the 13th fret. Back down to the 12th fret of the B, to the 10th fret. Then we go to the 12th fret of the G. And then we play the 15th, 14th, and 12th fret of the D. And then we play the 13th fret and the 12th fret of the B. And then the last section, we bend a full tone from the 14th fret of the G, back down to the 14th fret, to the 13th fret, to the 15th fret of the D there, and then we do 14, 12 of the D, finishing on the 15th fret of the A. So we've got, for that second bit, and then we do another descending riff that we did in the intro. So 7th fret of the D, 7th fret of the A, 8th fret of the bottom E, and then we're into the rhythm chords. So let me play that section for you at half time with the drum click. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the second lead solo and the really fast run that comes at the end. So it sounds like this. So what we're doing here is we're starting this lick on the 14th fret of the B, going up to the 15th, up to the 12th fret of the top E. So then we're doing a full tone bend from the 13th fret of the top E. And then coming back down and doing 2 downstrokes on the 13th fret of the top E. And then we're going to go to the 12th fret of the B, up to the 13th fret, 15th fret, then to the 13th fret of the top E. And then what we can do here is a semitone bend on the 17th fret of the B, and then 2 full tone bends from the 15th fret of the B. And then we're going to go to the 10th fret of the B, 12th fret, 13th fret, and then to the 12th fret of the top E, and then bend from the 15th fret of the B, and then 2 downstrokes on the 15th fret of the B, so that section. And then we're coming into the fast run at the end. So let me just play that first bit for you slowly with a drum click. Okay, so now we have the fast run that comes at the end. So we start this on the 4th fret of the top E, going up to the 5th fret of the top E, to the 8th fret, to the 7th fret, so 4, 5, 7, then to the 10th fret of the top E, and then this lick. Like so. So what we're doing, we're starting this with a full tone bend on the 8th fret of the top E, and I'm bending this with my little finger here. Back down to the 8th fret of the top E, to the 7th fret, and then we're picking the 7th fret of the top E, hammering onto the 8th fret, pull off to the 7th, to the 5th fret, hammer onto the 8th fret of the B, pick the 5th fret of the top E, back to the 8th fret of the B, pull off, like so. And then we're going to do a bend from the 7th fret of the G, full tone, bar your first finger over the 5th fret of the B and top E, and play those respectively. And then we're going to do a pull off from the 8th fret of the B to the 5th fret, and then the 8th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret of the G. And then we go back up to the 5th fret of the B, And then we do 3 sets of pull-offs from the 7th fret to the 5th fret of the G, D and A respectively. So we go 7-5 on the G, 7-5 on the D, 7-5 on the A, and slide down to the 3rd fret and do a gradual bend and then stop there. So that last little bit. Like so. So let me play that entire section for you, again, slowed down to a drum click. So basically what you can do here, I've seen Gary Moore play this many times live, as long as you kind of start with the bend on the 8th fret to the top E, and then end with that little kind of slight bend on the 3rd fret to the A, what you do in between, just make up your own favourite blues lick. That's what he does himself, just kind of improvises something every time, and it wouldn't surprise me if this lick was improvised itself in the studio. So yeah, sometimes I might just play something like that. Have fun, knock yourself out with it.